Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we have another episode of a Stuntman Reacts. I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. I don't know. A Stuntman Reacts. If Corridor Digital can do Stuntman React, I can do a Stuntman Reacts. So there you have it. Stuntman Reacts. Today we're gonna be looking at a film called Payload.
Drop it.
Alright, pause it right there to start off. Not too shabby. The guy has martial arts skills. He threw a spinning hook kick there. And like I said in my previous video, how the fact that some people, like, sometimes they shoot, they're too choppy. This, at least, you saw the whole scene. Once he turned and goes here, the whole thing is shot from one angle. So that wasn't too bad. I think the kick looks like it might have been a little low. Let's see. Yeah, the kick didn't make a whole lot of sense. It looks cool, but the guy's got a gun extended, and throwing a kick like that, where's he supposed to hit him? When you throw a hook kick or a roundhouse kick, something like that, that's not like a straightforward, like a push kick or like a side kick, that kind of thing. Those are meant to go, like, be face kicks. Boom, hit the person in the face or knock the gun out of their hand, that kind of thing. So, but his arms are extended, so there's no way that he could have pulled that kick off and looked too low as well. So that should have been, and plus his body falls straight back, so it's more would have been like a push kick is how he reacted to it. So that tells me that there's a little bit of a, let's see. Yeah, he's treating it like it's a sweeping kick, like a sweeping hook, like a spinning hook kick. But the problem is the actor's got his arms way up like this to shoot, and the problem, like I said, the problem with that is there's no clear shot to the face, and it's apparently supposed to be hitting him in the face. But like I said, you can't tell that because his arms are in the way, so it doesn't make sense you would have hit him in the face. Okay, that wasn't too bad. The thing there with that is what you're seeing is he's hitting him, pushing him into the wall. They're all wearing dark clothing, so it's hard to tell exactly what's happening. You got a dark briefcase, so it's not a lot of there's not a lot of contrast. The wall is more or less white, so that helps. But the problem is you can't really see what's going on too well to some of it. Now, if we look, that's a very good job. The fall, the reaction, all that looked great. It's just a little dark to see everything with these characters. Wrong one. Okay.
We need to take that.
Okay, it isn't too bad. They're going with a wider angle, so you can see everything happening in one shot. But some of these punches, the briefcase hit looks nice, but some of these punches that are happening just aren't looking the greatest. They're lacking a lot of power, like the guy here on the right. Just notice right here. So that's a good. That's really good. His reaction is good. Does a good job. Goes right into the wall. But this guy, his punch here is going to look very. Two things about this part right here. I'm noticing. The punch is going to look kind of weak, kind of like more of a weak jab, and then he's already set up to block it that way. Like, he doesn't even know what's happening yet. He's done a complete spin around. So that was, so the jab was kind of lacking in power, and then pushing the briefcase at him, a lot more force. Even if you're not actually throwing it that hard, at least make it with your body look like you're giving a lot more force to it. That throw's kind of like, there you go. But it doesn't really, like, that wouldn't push him back that far. Look, a flinch and then stand your ground. Let's see what happens next. Okay, not bad. I don't know if they sold the knee to the face as good as they could have. It happens fast enough, you assume it hit him in the face. I'm not going to bother slowing down to see exactly what happened there, but this guy does it pretty good. Not too bad. Oh, is he going to go for a knee to the face here too? So he's going to grab the back of his head. Yep. Now that one, for this hit right here, there's no recoil on it. If you notice, when he takes it, there's not much recoil. Watch. His body did more of a If you're getting kneed in the face as a stunt performer, you come down, hit, bam. Oh, lost my headphones. Come down, bam. Your head's got to snap back to sell that it was a big impact. If you don't do that, it's not going to work. And he just kind of goes down, and then his body kind of does that. Unless, of course, they meant for it to be a knee to the stomach. However, which that would be correct. However, he grabs his head, which is telling me it was meant to be to the head. So let's take a look and just see. Here, yeah, that wasn't that good. It was confusing as if it meant to be to the stomach or meant to be to the face. It just happened too fast. It's hard to see what happened there. Wait, did he shoot him? See, here's the thing. What's happening? It's not all completely clear on what's happening here. Everything's happening again, starting to pick up and be too fast. Did this guy here shoot this guy? I couldn't tell which one was which as far as pulling out the gun right here. Running, he comes around the corner. Okay, he is drawing his gun. I was looking at there, and he shoots him before he shoots him. Got it. Okay, already I got an issue with this right here. We don't see where he's coming from to tackle him. That's like a complete surprise. And even though it should be a surprise to the bad guy, it should not be a surprise to the audience. Too much, I should say. He's coming in here, they're walking around, approaching, and all of a sudden, boom, there he is. Just like that. They broke the 180, so it was hard to tell who was who for a second. This is a good fall, though, from what I can see here. Okay, good fall, a lot of debris and stuff falling around him, which makes it look more cool. The problem, though, is he's doing a front push kick, but you can't see it. Like they're focused on waist up, so you can't see the kick happening. I definitely would shoot wider, so you can see the kick happening, pushing him in. And if it's the actor doing his own stunts, or he's a stunt performer, why not do that all in one shot? Or at the very least, do a wider shot of the kick happening to the guy, and then switching to this shot. But just showing him in frame by himself, kicking at nothing, it's harder to follow and doesn't look as cool. Okay, and this guy's taking these big hits the whole time, slamming him through a table and all that. And now, slamming on the ground, they cut into a close-up shot of him just landing, loses the impact. You can see the difference the impact has from wide shot, slamming him through a table, versus starting to slam him in a wide shot, then cut to a close-up of him landing in not so hard of a fashion, kind of rolling into it. You can see the difference. And that's one thing you got to be thinking about when you're working on this kind of thing, that you want to have as much impact as possible. So guys, that's it. There's not much more to it than that. Those were decent fight scenes. I could nitpick a lot more, but basically some of the shots were good. The earlier fight scenes with the wider shots, the later fight scene with the wider shots looked really, really good. You could see what was happening. It all made sense. You could follow the action. They were hard hitting. But when they would cut into close-ups, things just seemed really chaotic, and it was hard to follow the action. If you're going to cut into closer shots of the action, it's got to be very clear what's happening, and the angle's got to be such to help tell the story and see the reactions, especially when you have all the actors doing all their own stunts. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell to be notified of more content when it comes out, and be sure to share with your friends. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.